High school students who cannot take the COVID-19 vaccine for any reason may find themselves barred from competing in ISSA sports this coming school term. ISSA President Keith Wellington says whether unvaccinated students are allowed to play in those competitions will be determined by the government's policy at that time. Here's Jordan Fort.
There is currently a drive to vaccinate high school-aged children against COVID-19 so they can return to face-to-face classes. And Wellington wants ISSA events to welcome back spectators this coming school year on the condition that they are also vaccinated. But what if some students who want to play in school sports don't get vaccinated for whatever reason?
I think that whether or not you take the vaccine is really a personal choice. And I think that everyone has that choice, that the right to make that choice. But I think that like with everything else in life, you make a choice and there are consequences to that particular choice that you make. One thing we're certain is that no one has a divine right to participate in any of this competition. So if the rule at the moment says that you cannot be in school for face-to-face activities unless you are vaccinated, then I really can't see how we could explain allowing persons who are not vaccinated to be on the playing field with these same students.
Football is high on the agenda of sports ISSA wants to execute this school year, especially with last season cancelled due to COVID-19 and the crucial international youth tournaments coming up.
We are prioritizing the sport that has a big impact on the population in terms of the school population as well as our involvement as a country in sport. I think next year there are 2 World Cup qualifiers for under 17 and under 20. And as you know, the school system plays a significant part in identifying and grooming these players for those national teams.
Wellington also says netball and basketball will be given priority in the new school year. But despite being confident of an October start for high school football this year, Wellington says details such as what format the competition will take and whether neutral venues will be used are still yet to be finalized. He says that will depend on 3 factors.
1, the number of teams participating. 2, the amount of time that we will have to execute the competition. And of course, 3, the amount of support we'll be getting from our stakeholders, in particular sponsors.
The high school football season traditionally runs from September to December. Jordan Fort, TVJ Sports.